So good
BJ, you're
evening and welcome. Yes, Lisa.
Good
Um,
morning.
BJ,
Yes,
introduce yourself, please.
yes. I'm BJ Guyton. I'm a credentialed distinguished mediator here in Dallas, Texas, and I am happy to be here. And thank you, Lisa.
That's really good.
so now we do we have anybody left? Now we need more people. Come on, people. Or we
Yes,
can just play.
Dennis is supposed to come. Susanna is supposed to come. Joanne said she'll be joining. So let's wait. Others, I think only Maureen and Jane is not joining. And I sent out the invite to them also, but others are joining. Mary also said she'll be joining, and Brenda is joining. I don't know. And she asked me just 15-20 minutes back what was the time again. So I'll just message her that the room is open.
So Lisa, it sounds like you ladies know each other already. Are you part of a community together?
I met BJ online and I met Kathleen online. It's amazing what wonderful people you get to meet online, just from being in different events. And then, I mean, I have now some, besides these lovely ladies, I have some very close friends that I met online. I've never seen in person.
That's the post-COVID era.
That is, well, I think I was very, I mean, I liked being online before COVID era, but COVID era helped spark it a little bit more, because I've always been adaptive to technology. I mean, one of the stories is that I went way, way back in the 1990s, and I was on, back in the 1990s, we didn't have this internet kind of thing. We wouldn't have been able to do this. So when I first got on, I was one of the first adopters of this, what we called a free net. And that was free internet. You know, when you dialed up and you got so you did, but we got the free dial up and we had a conversation group. And then when the university wanted to stop the free net, I wanted there to be free net for everyone. I was worried about not having enough technology in the poor areas. So I started a nonprofit and kickstarted the Miami Valley Community Network and got freenet established everywhere. That lasted a few years and then technology took over again. But I think that was one of my I don't know, achievements. And then I was voted the chair of the Dayton Microcomputer Association with this bunch of geeky guys. Like, I have had the weirdest roller coaster ride all over the place.
That's pretty incredible. Thank you for sharing, Lisa.
Yeah.
So what we start like Kathleen and I were talking, Lisa, that you last night I was also we were also discussing that we start with what being a woman means to all of us. So let's start with you, Lisa.
Oh, darn, I need to think about it.
Let me go ahead and go first because I'm part of the conference. Let me talk about that since Sunil and I started first. So thank you for this kind invitation to talk about being a woman on International Women's Day. I think for me, being a woman has been defined by my culture in the United States and also the culture of my family. My mother took an interest in purchasing a gentleman's farm with her husband, her second husband. And so I was raised in a culture of farming, taking care of animals and gardening and working hard. And I was also involved with sports. I was an athlete in college and high school and college. And so I was in a world of competition and performance. And so that defined my definition for myself of being a woman. And I also was involved with trauma as a child. So that also defined my definition of being a woman. So how do I see it all now working together for me as a grown woman and being in the world of mediation is that all these experiences are rich, and the traumatic experiences as well are rich because enduring trauma makes a person disconnect from their essence, from their authenticity. And finding out as you process trauma in your life, finding out who you are, your authentic self, and dismissing and the responses to trauma, the traumatic event that happens is always determined by a person's subjective response. So moving through all my responses to trauma and finding my authentic self has also been a journey of being a woman, which makes for a very beautiful, deep journey into self. Goes subterranean, as I like to say, and explore your authenticity as a person. What are you meant to do? What are you birthed for? And so all these different activities and experiences have happened to me because I've been a woman. I've also had the pleasure of birthing children, which is a whole culture in itself, and raising children. And that process that I think is an honor to carry, protect, and birth a child has also been part of my experiences being a woman. So I see women as having a lot of abilities in life. I see women as we have the challenge of overcoming a lot of situations in life, which really make us into fabulous people if we're able to proceed successfully through a lot of our circumstances and what's happened to us. And we come out of that defined as an incredible human being. And so I guess that's what I would say on this wonderful day of celebrating women internationally, especially. And I hope to be able to contribute to the world and still be involved in peacemaking and take my bits of wisdom into the generations behind me. And hopefully we can all live together in harmony as I see it. I want to thank you very much for being able to speak and speak first, as I'm involved here in Italy with a conference. I'm going to listen to it for a few minutes to my friend Lisa, and then I'm going to be looking very much forward to looking at this recording later on so I can hear what everyone has to say. So thank you so much.
Sure. So Lisa or Joanna, anybody?
Lisa.
So, no, wonderful.
What is wrong with my
help make us a woman? That makes us leaders, though. And I think that we're often overlooked. Our capabilities, I think it's frustrating to be a woman sometimes in this world because a lot of our capabilities are overlooked or not acknowledged because we have talents and we have abilities that often people don't see them. I had to learn, when my husband died in 95, I had to learn somewhat how to get along with men, which is something I didn't know I didn't know. And it took me some time to be able to work in the world of men as an equal. And that, I think, I do have some advantages as a woman because I see things in a broader sense than a lot of the men do around me. And I feel like, I've gained some respect, and I think that's important. So that aspect of being a woman is important. I think it's a very broad, but what I think is also helpful, I think it's helpful in this field being a woman because we can use some of our empathy. And a lot of women develop this natural sense of empathy that's very important. And so I feel like, you know, empathy is something that we bring to the table that's specific to our field. So, all right, I'm going to pass the baton.
Joanna or Virash, anybody wants to take?
I will speak. First of all, thank you, Sana, for having us here on this International Women's Day. Thank you, Rectitude Mediation. And what I'd like to say regarding being a woman, for me, there are a couple of things. Number one, I think as a woman, we are so courageous. We have been birthed with so many skills and so many assets. One of the things that I value is, and I think is really precious, is that we have intuition. And our intuition can be so strong and will always lead us down the right path if we listen to it. Sometimes we listen to it and sometimes we don't. And that's just kind of what that is. And secondly, I would just say that we are courageous in that we have the ability, I think, to endure so many things when it comes to loving people who may or may not even deserve love. So, you know, as a mother, as a woman, as a wife, you know, just being able to show love to a person when they deserve it the least, that's a skill set that a woman has, not many men. And I'm not being biased, but it is International Women's Day. Let's just keep it real. And I also like to say, as a woman, we all want the same thing. And some of the things that men get that we don't often get can be dignity and respect, you know, and I think we've come a long way. However, you know, we still have a long way to go, you know, and not just here in the US, you know, in Australia and everywhere all over the country. So for me, I just think that, you know, getting up every day, making a difference in somebody's life, you know, making an impact and making somebody happy, even just a simple thing like making somebody smile can impact you as a woman and to empower, you know, other women, I think is key. So thank you. I'll leave it there.
Wonderful. Wonderfully said. Joanna.
Yeah, for me, being a woman, I think we were born multidimensional. We can understand so many different layers of life. And as Brenda said, we have the intuition because we can not only see, we can feel, and we are born to listen as well. We are listening to the people around us, our friends, our closest family, our children, our husbands, and we are having the patience to do that. And we have so much respect to other people within us. And we could be very strong. We could be very strong like a man, because we can, you know, physically fight. We can mentally fight. But in the same time, we can nourish love and bringing the peace and the balance. I think this is the part of us that we have the need for balance, which mediation brings. We feel the inner, you know, almost neurological incongruency when something is out of balance, and we are not that we are pushing people to do that because we believe this is better for them, but because balance heals people. And from this side, we as well the healers. And when we are bringing the understanding, invoking love, listening, empathizing, and bringing our womanhood into our profession, gives an incredible power to subtract this, what is not heard, is invisible, but we can feel it.
Yes. So nicely put. Virash, your opinion about being a woman.
Wow. I think hearing what Kathleen had to say, Lisa, Brenda, Joanne, yet to hear Qatar, and yourself, Sanal. For me, the way I see it, and after hearing Kathleen say, we actually become more aware of ourselves as we process trauma. I live with cancer, and that is, and I understand what it's been like for me for the past few years. Every single day, I bring my self, my evolved self every day, because every day I have to encourage myself to say, it's a new day, it's a better day, it's going to be a better tomorrow. And for me, what that's taught me as a woman is we bring a sense of softness and calmness, and as Brenda said, courage. And in all of that, what Lisa mentioned about capabilities, our capabilities shine. And when we are placed in that situation where we have to, where people tell us, take a step back and take care of yourself, I think it's when we don't really know what that means. I think we don't know what it's like to be selfish. And when I meet what is termed misogynistic women in industries, I wonder what made them lose that softness, what made them lose their courage to stand up for other women. And I also wonder what made women, these misogynistic types of women, support abusive men. And I think days like this, we have to understand that there's always that argument, well, why is there no International Men's Day? We're not creating a divide, we're creating an awareness of the capabilities and the courage and the strength and the respect and everything that we're talking about or has been mentioned, that we need to celebrate it, because it cannot be found in anyone. It cannot be found in every woman. And in those that you find it in, you need to celebrate it. So being a woman, it takes a lot. It's not about multitasking, because again, we're not being selfish. We're trying to get everything done for everybody at the cost of our time, at the cost of our patience, at the cost of our mental health. We are trying to do everything for everyone to keep everything calm and happy. And I think something like an International Women's Day just highlights that even now in this 1 hour, we've taken time out for ourselves, to celebrate ourselves, to speak, to give ourselves a voice. And I think moments like this, days like this, platforms, thank you so much, Sanal, for this platform. It brings out the voice that in so many different ways, excuse me, was silenced. And women identify with silence. So that's what makes us mediators, good mediators, because we know the power of silence. We also know the detriment of silence. So I think being a woman, we know so much more that any of our trainings just enunciates how good we are at it.
Qatar, your turn.
Thank you, Virash, and thank you, Sonal, for the invitation to be here with you on this International Women's Day. Oh gosh, I guess I would say that to me, being a woman has meant being defined by others in the first stages of my life, and in the way that I see as women being socialized. I think a lot of it is about a narrow definition of who we can be, about setting lower expectations for who we are than what we have the ability to be. And I think in all societies, from what I've seen anyways, I've lived in many cultures, and from what I've seen, it seems like we have come a long way. There's been a lot of progress in women reclaiming who we are as human beings, beyond the gendered roles that we've been boxed into. And yet there is so much more of our wholeness that still remains unseen, unclaimed. I think we still play a lot to the roles that we've been socialized into, some of it at conscious levels, because we live in a world where it's still not easy to be a woman and own the fullness of who we are, own the fierceness of who we are, while at the same time owning the love and the gentleness and the care and the deep listening. And so for me personally, I really resonate with what Lisa said when she said, I want to be a human being. And for me, I really dream of a world where we can all just be human beings primarily and be defined as human beings, recognizing that, yes, we have a gender or another, and that might mean that we have easier access to certain attributes, but where we can just really inhabit who we are fully. For me, that's what I dream of. And I think women have a unique ability to get us towards a world like that, because we have so much care, we have so much compassion, we have intuition, we're deeply attuned to the rhythms of nature. And I think that makes us see and feel the world and the possibilities for the world in a different way. And we're also fierce protectors as women. Not only do we sense and know what's disconnected, but when we are in our center, we're very fierce protectors, because as mothers, it's our primary role. We know what it's like to feel danger. And we've seen that not all people are willing to step up and interrupt what causes that danger for other identities, for our children, for future generations, for the environment. And so I think we hold not only a lot of promise for our own futures as a gender, but really for the world. For me, that's what it means to be a woman. And at this time it's in history, it's about navigating the impact of trauma that has dimmed our light in many ways, versus the possibilities that are immense for all of us.
Wonderfully said. Actually, if I would say, then I think it's an amalgamation of whatever you all are saying, because I have to agree with Kathleen that trauma actually changes you. It changes your personality. It changes your perception of life, and it takes a lot of time to get back your personality. And yes, we live in a world where we don't realize we are women until unless somebody else, whether in some direction or not, makes us realize that we are women. So, but there have been people who have realized, who make you realize in a very beautiful way also, that celebration of womanhood, because somebody makes you realize that you're soft, you're delicate. And I feel there's nothing wrong in feeling delicate, because that's my innate nature, that mother nature gave me being delicate, and there's nothing wrong in that. So celebration of delicacy, celebration of womanhood, celebration of being soft is something that I really love. And I feel that accomplishes me. Plus, that gives me the strength to give support to others. That sense of strength that I don't find in many of other the other gender. That women has that strength to that mental power to give strength to others, because she is the natural giver, so she can give that power that she also will not realize that she has, you know but she can give that power, that confidence to her children, and they look upon you. And as mothers, children look upon you, and it means a lot to them that the mother gives the strength, the father gives the security, but the mother gives that emotional, the power, uh, the the ideology, the personality, makes a lot of difference to children. So I think she is the one who she's accomplished in herself, and she accomplishes others also. That's how she builds up people. That strength is great. Dennis, hello. We are discussing what women. Oh God. My internet connection is really
to Lions, you know, the like the Rotaries, the Lions, in 2012. So in 10 years' time, the percentage of rape was 900% increased in 10 years. I don't know now. I don't want to, because I don't believe in any longer the statistics.
Right.
So every day a woman is murdered, and even it is very brutal. It is said, how to say, the man did not mean to murder or something like this, you know. I mean, is not the punishment is for stupid reasons less. And they started there are lots of religious foundations and so on. They started taking children before primary school to those religious foundations. And in some cases, we see little girls of 4 or 5 years with headscarves. And this is how my country changed the last 20 years. And it is, so from my end, it's really incredible the way, and for example, Erdogan said slut to Turkish women. The word slut is it's the president. And because we do not, I mean, the woman who do not vote him, for him is a slut. So this was like a scandal. And today we have in Istanbul a place called Taksim Square. It's very famous. If some of you are familiar with Gezi events in the 2012, it was also in Taksim Square. It's a very monumental. It's very important for us, this square. And today the government suddenly said they do some repairs with the metro lines, like electric system or so. So nobody can go to Taksim. It's because they knew that women will go to Taksim. And last year, women were marching in Taksim in the evening. It was around of 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. And the evening prayer, you know, the loud, we call it ezan. It's the calling of the mosque. No? Normally, this time of the year, like last year, it would have been like at 8 p.m. or so. And so women were in the streets singing and so on. And suddenly from all the mosques, there was the ezan. And then the media close to government said, women are not respecting religion. But we knew that this was not the normal ezan, you know, it was just, yeah, so the situation of women is, have to say, harsh. And I am one of the women who are very, how to say, a fighter. I'm a fighter and I enjoy to fight. So it's one of the reasons why I do less mediation, because I am against government. So I am not neutral any longer, because it is a position where I cannot be neutral any longer, because this is, for example, they say a man could marry with the sister-in-law. A boy could be, how to say, could be sexually aroused by seeing the knee of a mother. I mean, the words are, the sentences, the things saying are so gross, so terrible, that I cannot be neutral. In this case, I'm not a mediator. I'm sorry, but I'm just against this government. I do not like this religious, stupid, even worse than Middle Ages. So, and I just say things, and I feel myself free, as I'm 55, so I have no fear. I mean, I'm old enough to say what I want to say, so I don't really care. I use social media very effectively, and I was saying bravery is like any other emotion, passes from the other. It's like a virus, you know?
So
That everybody.
you're going in and out. We're kind of
Yes,
losing.
I am also having some.
Yeah. Denise, just because I know you're frozen, but
Yes.
anyway, I am standing for you. So I got my chair already. I know you can't see me. I am standing up in support of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
It may be symbolic, but hopefully.
So this is the situation. It is very much. Thank you. Yes. So this is the situation. I really fight. So at the moment, I was grown up with a father. When I had a swimsuit once in my life, I bought a complete, not a bikini, one piece. It was kind of saying, "Oh, why don't you have a bikini? Tomorrow you will have a child. Maybe your body will not be suitable. Your husband may not love you. Why don't you wear a bikini now when you are with me?" This was my father, and today, look at her. I mean, this is like a different world. And I'm my father's daughter, so Atatürk's daughter. Clear.
Is so important because I think we have to recognize our value, and recognizing our value, we can't let others know our value if we don't know our value ourselves. And so it's so important.
Yes, very good.
Very cool.
We have new people. Yay! There's Brenda.
Yes, and there's Margaret, and I think that's Dr. Yuknan.
Yes, I think so too.
Yes. Hi, Brenda.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi, fine, thanks. In a hurry. Excuse me for delayed.
No problem. We all were discussing. So
I'm so very happy with you, with all you.
Yeah, that's really great that you could join, and so wonderful that discussion was there. Anybody wants to add something, or shall we play a game with which Lisa
Let's
has?
play a game. Oh, you want to play my game? Okay.
Yes, because Lisa's game is really great, you know.
All right. So one thing about me is that I like to I write poetry, but we're not doing my poetry. And I put an AI image. I use AI, that terrible thing, you know, but I love it. And I use AI for my poetry. So what I have done now, I've got some images, and there's some, maybe you'll know these songs, maybe you won't, but you have to guess the song according to the image, the picture.
According to the image, but the lyrics also, please be remembered.
Oh, I have to be able to share my screen though.
Yes,
so you have to allow me to share my screen.
And I don't know, my internet is suddenly so crazy today. So please, I think when I was going, the meeting was being recorded. I am sure that was.
It stopped recording when you left and started again when you came back. So you missed a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah. So maybe you can make one of us a co-host in case you do next time, but it doesn't have to be me.
But right now it's not possible to make a co-host. At least
Okay, don't worry about it.
I can make you host, but then again recording will problem.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You are the host.
Okay. Kota, you want to leave?
Yes, I'm going to have to leave. My apologies. I have to get started for my call.
Oh, you're gonna miss all the fun.
It was lovely being with you today. I left my LinkedIn in the chat if you'd like to connect on
Yeah.
LinkedIn. I'd love to stay connected. Have a wonderful International Women's Day, and thank you again, Sonal.
Thank you so
Our
much.
pleasure,
See
Kawalya.
you, Kavita.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, here we go. Here's a picture. Guess which is this song?
This looks like 60s. Oh,
Maybe.
and between 50s and 60s, something.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe it's that they're all older songs, but you know,
But they're very famous songs, I think. Yes.
yeah.
And there's a
She's
lady
walking down the
That's
street.
on the streets.
Yes.
For the car.
Yes, yes, please. Please, let's sing it. Let's sing it together
Say it,
also.
say it.
Yes.
Go for it. Go for it.
Yes, yes, Joanna, please.
Pretty woman
Walking
down the street. Pretty
pretty
woman,
the
the
world
kind I like
like
to
to
meet.
meet. Pretty woman.
I-
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah,
Lovely,
it was a
lovely.
pretty woman.
Yes.
That was the fun. Now this one's a little harder.
Yes.
Some
Yes.
manga stuff. Mm,
Let's see. There's a 6-string guitar there.
Sting. I don't know.
Don't understand why his
Rod
hair are colored.
Stewart. Rod Stewart, some song of Rod Stewart.
No, did you just say you don't understand why his face is like that?
I don't know. His face is kind of, you know, that's what AI gave me. I have no idea, you know. Some of them are like, I don't know why. I gave the first verse and this is what they gave me.
They're very confusing. That the picture they need to confuse
I
your
think, yes,
brain that you are,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean,
not going
AI
to get
doesn't have
straight away.
anything, but it's the summer of '69. I got my first
Ah.
real
First real
6-string,
Yeah.
bought
Oh,
at the
I did the
5
5
and
and dime.
dime,
Played till my
played
fingers
till my
bled.
fingers bled, but
Was
that
the
was the
summer
summer
of
of '69.
69.
I don't know
Mm-mm.
the tune.
I don't know.
Yeah, but this one I like. I like
That's
the image
beautiful,
here.
yeah.
This image is cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to
I
use
like the
this
hand.
image on some poem. I think it'll be great.
Mm.
So we have
I
a
would love
highway.
to hear your poem, if you have any.
Yeah, later I will.
No?
Yeah. So
This one is going to be tough because it's a road, then
yeah, there's a
Like
highway there.
country
highway.
road.
Highway
That's what you
66?
guessed before, not country road. We should have done country road.
6.
Okay, Hotel California.
California.
Yeah.
On the dark desert highway.
Desert highway.
In Miami.
Cool wind in her hair. That's what it showed. The highway and the cool wind in her hair. I kind of like the cool wind.
That was good.
Okay, this one is a little harder. It's a Celine Dion song. I'm giving you a hint.
Okay, Celine Dion.
Yes.
Is that dream? Something to do with dream?
Song.
Something to do with the
Something to
dream?
do with dreaming. I think so.
Dreaming.
Danny.
Celine Dion and dream. Celine Dion and dream. So
I only know the Titanic song from Celine Dion.
yes, I think so.
Which
Why
one?
don't we sing it?
My heart will go
Every
on.
night in my dreams,
Oh,
I see
Danny.
you,
I say it.
That is how I
That
know
is
you.
how
Every night in my
I know
dreams,
you.
I see you. I love that.
My heart will go on.
I don't know.
All right.
All right, this is
Oh, that's
easy.
beautiful. I love it. That's,
I love this one too. Like, oh, this is cool.
And this is easy also, I think. Anybody?
Give a song title to this. I can't really give the song name. Like an Ebony and Ivory or
Oh, that would be good. I like that title better. But that was close. You got the right idea.
Dennis, you, because you would love music.
I think she's gone. Is she
I
there?
would only
Oh, there, she's still there.
think of
Okay,
Blue Song. You remember that?
Black
When I look at this, I just thought of that.
black or white. I took my baby on a Saturday night. That's not the one I used, but I used, yeah. That's
Okay.
black or white.
Okay.
Okay, this one is also harder.
Yes,
But
this
it's
is
the-
sunshine on.
The
Yeah.
idea of the colors. There's colors here.
Something to do with the eyes, maybe?
And the light.
The
The
light,
light,
I think,
yes.
and the color.
I think light and the color, but the lyrics are a little, because not everybody will know the lyrics.
It's love me
Yeah,
like
the
you
light.
do.
Love me
You're
like
the
you do.
light, you're the
You're the
night,
light.
you're the color of my
Mm.
blood. That's where that's
You're the
coming
cure.
from.
Something.
Yeah, you're the cure, you're the
You're the
pain.
pain. You're the
You're the only
thing
one
I
thing that I touch. Like, I
Mhm.
don't know how they got this picture of like Midjourney bot just likes people.
Oh.
Here's another one. What do you think? Come on. He's taking her for a dance, a whirl on the dance floor.
I'm not sure. Is that the one where the father takes the daughter to the dance? I can tell you stories about songs, but I can't tell you the name.
Very romantic.
It's
Careless
Careless
Whisper.
Whisper.
So off. That's
As I
definitely
take
one.
your hand and lead you to the dance floor, as the music dies, something in your eyes. That actually just takes the lyrics and creates the
Just
image.
that picture, right?
Okay, next one.
Next one.
This is going to be
This
tough.
one maybe this is a person's name or something. A Beatles song. I'm giving you a hint.
Beatles.
Beatles song.
Beatles.
Beautiful eyes.
Yes,
Maybe
that is also, we should give that. Beautiful eyes also. Beautiful eyes, but it's
Hey
Hey Jude.
Jude.
Hey Jude.
Hey Jude, don't make
Make
it
it
bad.
bad.
Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let me out of your heart. I don't know if they shouldn't let me sing. Okay, come on.
Oh,
That is
something
really-
Latino.
Come on. What has she got?
La Bamba. Oh,
Oh,
Lam-
not quite, but that would have been a good song.
Yes, that would have been good for this
Yes.
image. But
Yes,
we should
but
give it to
she
her
has
also.
to use what's going to pull you in. What's going to make you speak Spanish? Hips don't lie.
I thought so. Actually, I told Lisa, what kind of a image will the AI give me for this song?
I don't know. You should have had one for big
so
bottom
fine.
girls because that one I like. Since I'm a big bottom girl. Oh, this one, this
Three
one,
wise men.
Yeah.
yeah. So what do wise men do? Wise men, wise, yes, wise men.
Elvis Presley song, right? And Elvis
Wise
Presley.
men say, only fools rush.
Falling
Yes,
in
fashion.
love with you.
There. All right, this
I
one.
thought it's too long.
Oh,
Because all these songs have
I
baby in them, so
want you,
baby
I
something.
want you, something like that.
Lisa,
I
Lisa,
will
do you
cry
think-
when I want you. when I
Lisa,
wanted.
I feel like your images are going through the emotions of women. I don't know.
They are.
And this is
No,
probably a
the baby,
young future woman. Yeah?
baby.
Yeah, this one is baby one more
Okay.
time. Baby, hit me one more time. I think this
Baby,
baby
one
saying
more
hit me one
time.
more time. Come
Try
on.
only. Try.
All right.
There we
Oh,
go.
this
It's
is
another one.
easy.
Oh, that's
This is
beautiful.
easy. This is a Madonna song.
Madonna.
Go on. What were these here?
Papa Preach or something like that.
Madonna.
There was one song of Elton John.
I think
What
wasn't
was
this
that?
one where this was something we were once upon a time. You know, I lost that halo.
Papa Don't Preach. That's
Like
like,
a
like a prayer.
Oh, like a
Oh.
prayer.
like a
Oh.
prayer. Okay.
Okay.
This one's a little harder, I think.
Yes. This is
You know, they're kind of incognito with the sunglasses and all that.
this one even I don't remember.
This one, you know, they don't want people to know they're hooking up here.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because this one is part-time.
Oh
with her.
yeah. Ta, 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 part-time love. That was good.
Okay,
Yeah.
come on. Now, AI does not do fingers, and this is the proof. Like, they cannot do anything with the finger. But, you know, here's some rings. Come on, you got to get this one.
Single ladies. Put a ring
Single
on it.
ladies.
Yeah,
There we
wow.
go. Single
Too
ladies.
good,
Put
too
a
good.
ring on it.
Too good. Too good.
Put a ring on it. That's it.
Okay, this one is tough.
Hearts of Fire.
Hearts of Fire.
Where the streets have no name.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, that's very
I like
strange.
that.
It has
I
given-
like that fire though.
It's nice.
Yes.
Oh, this one was, yeah.
Mm.
Guns and
There's a gun and some fire, and I don't know why, but that was in the lyrics. Okay, you're all silent. Dancing in the dark.
my God, that AI is chat box is not.
You can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. The gun's for hire, even if
Yeah.
we're dancing in the dark. So
Mm.
that's what it came up with.
Okay.
My God.
All right, I had to put two pictures because I just like them both.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay, so it could be Whitney Houston, it could be Dolly Parton. Dolly
Houston.
Parton wrote the song. I'm giving you hints.
I know it's from the Bodyguard movie, but I can't.
I will
remember.
always love you.
Yes,
Yes.
I will always love you.
Oh,
Oh.
I should
If
say,
I should say.
but
Wonderful.
only be in your way, so I'll go, but I know. What I will always love you. And I shouldn't sing because I can't.
Okay.
I used to be able to sing. Okay, this one is kind of sweet. I forgot which song this is myself, so I can't give you a hint.
Even I forgot. I will have to just
I
check.
don't remember.
I will have to
What
check.
was this? Okay, I'll make love to you. I mean, that should be
Okay.
obvious. And there are some words that they ban, by the way. Sometimes it's hard to do all the lyrics because they ban the words.
Close your eyes, make a wish. I don't know why. Okay.
Here we
this is-
go. We're dancing and having fun.
This must be.
Cyndi Lauper had a song, Girls Just Want to Have Fun or something like that.
It should have been that one.
Yes.
It's Dancing
Dancing
Queen.
Dancing Queen.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Only 16.
Dancing Queen.
Ah,
All right.
that's the one.
Okay, here's a stairway. Where's it leading?
To
Kevin,
heaven. It's a stairway to heaven.
Yes,
That's a really
right.
good hint for that one.
Please tell me it is. There we
Stairway
go.
to heaven.
Finally, I get stairway to heaven.
I
That's
know,
good.
finally, right?
And everything stairway to heaven, and then just get one right.
All right, come on, you gotta
Yeah,
get this.
this is
Barbie
easy.
girl, the Barbie girl.
Barbie girl, there we go. That was so obvious. Okay, this one is for Sonal particularly. This is a Hindi song.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so maybe the others of you may not know it. So let's see if Sonal can guess this Hindi song, this old Hindi song.
Chanda oh Chanda?
Eclipse?
Well, it does have a moon.
Yes, but
Naye chand hoga न
तारे
रहेंगे
मगर हम हमेशा तुम्हारे रहेंगे
चांद होगा as long
Wow.
as the moon shines, and even when it dies, then I will be forever yours as long as the moon shines, and even when it dies.
Very
Okay.
good. Thank you so much, Lisa. That was wonderful.
Okay, there we go. I had to throw in one for her.
I'm honored. Seriously, that was too good.
Yeah, I have one for Inton if she was there. So
So we have Margaret joining us. Margaret, we all talked about what it means to be a woman. So your views also would matter.
Go ahead now.
Yes.
Thank you once again. I don't really know, but it's a pleasure to meet every one of you. I'm Margaret, and I'm from Nigeria. What does it really mean to be a woman? Government of love. In mind, most times you can associate with a woman, and a woman is also firm.
Margaret, we've lost you.
Yeah, it's like frozen.
Yes,
And
there's some internet.
women all over the world, and fortunately, the theme for this year is the embracing equity, or something that has to do with equity. So, it's really a topic, especially for those of us in economies related to the developing world, and in systems where patriarchy is well entrenched, and is still an issue, a major issue. So being a woman in my own climb, I'll bring it down to my own climb, has to do with strength, beauty, and at the same time, dreams and the struggle to, like I always tell people, I said, it's like we are battling a ceiling, we are battling circumstances, and why I really like, just to debate, why I really like today's this year's theme is that it's talking about equity, no more equality. Equity understands that we all are coming from different circumstances, But when we say equality, is like giving everybody equal opportunity, but everything takes it down to circumstance, the issues and opportunities available to you, where you're coming from, so that the opportunities that are enough to give you equality are given to you. So it's very interesting, especially for those of us here. When I'm talking about being a woman here, I might be talking about pursuing girl child education and pursuing equal opportunities for women in governance and politics. It might not be another person's reality, where the society has evolved to the point that those things are no more a problem. So being a woman for us here is about dreams and the opportunities and the pursuit for me and for other women, other children, other girls out there to be able to get their dreams out there. I used to tell them, I said, here in Africa, for instance, here in Nigeria, when we take children to school, there is no segregation. There is no segregation. Is the girls and the boys in the same class. Everybody is competing. We have in most schools in Nigeria here, you have the position, the results are given on basis of position, first position, second. Although some schools have tried to deviate from that, where you have grades and all that. But what I'm trying to bring out is that everybody is given an equal opportunity when we are giving access to education, for those of us that are privileged to have access to education. But then you begin to understand the realities of being a woman in my time, when you now get into the workforce. You discover that yes, you might have all gone to the same school, might have all studied the same course, you might be a doctor, I might be a doctor, but when we get to the workforce, the opportunities for you and for me are not the same. My struggle and yours are not the same. When it comes to position, we still have situations where women are not expected to talk. I will show you, give you in our traditional systems here in Africa, when we have meetings of kinsmen, most times, most of our villages and communities have meetings of kinsmen. The leadership stems from the family, especially among the Igbos of the eastern Nigeria. And in those meetings, women are not allowed to participate in those meetings. Women don't participate in meetings that have to do with the community, the villages. You're not expected to participate. It's only the men that participate. And it's quite funny because a few of us speak up. We say, for instance, we have women that have gone as far as being ministers. Some of them have aspired to very high positions, but then when they go home to their communities, for the fact that they are women, they cannot be where the decisions are being made. The village drunk is given an honorable seat because he's a man. But then the woman, no matter the position you have achieved, you still cannot come into those meetings because you're a woman. So for us, in there being a woman is yes, it has the good parts, the care, the love, the beauty that comes with it, but it also has the pains. And I will just leave it so that we'll have a clearer picture. Sometime like 2 years back, in my husband's family, they had a meeting. And in that meeting, they said, okay, they were going to be kind enough because they're educated now, and they are going to include the girl child, the daughters that were born into the family, but that the women were not going to be a part of the meeting, the mothers. And it was funny because we asked, why shouldn't the mothers, the women be, you're inviting their daughters, but you're not inviting them. And they made us by saying, if you bring in the women, they will cause problems, they'll come with their gossip and they will cause problem. Now we're like, so of all the women here, the only thing you feel we can contribute is gossip. Those ceilings are still there for us as women here. So being a woman here comes with a lot of dreams, the pain and the drive to bring those dreams to reality. So that's why I'm really, really very happy about the topic today. And I believe as we keep bringing these things to the fore, these stereotypes will keep changing. Like I say, nobody will give you a room at the table. You keep having to push for your own room at the table. So we'll keep pushing, and we'll believe that in due time, women will be given their space for them to give to the world and to their communities what they actually have to offer. So thank you for having me, everybody. Thank you once again. I'm sorry I was a bit distracted. I'm still in the office. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's really great. So anybody wants to add something? Brenda, you want to speak something about being a woman, what it means?
I'm very happy meeting. It is incredible to can be. Excuse me for my English. I speak Spanish, but
So speak it in
I try.
Spanish. And
Yes,
and we'll
you
try
can
to
speak in
understand.
Spanish.
You
We
speak in your
will.
native language.
We will try to understand, and of course this platform, everybody, you have done wonderful. I have to say this, that the conversation series are now very popular, because the medical one was the one which kick started, and it has got, you won't believe, a lot of good comments from doctors, and they have personally messaged me and told me that this is a very good initiative. So it means a lot. You've really done great. And I had to, the one purpose of getting together everybody was to thank everybody, to, uh, and that what other day better than Women's Day. So please, yes, we want to hear from you, and if English is no problem.
Okay, thank you. It's very incredible to can be so near and so far in the same time, and together for the power of women and for the mediation too, all together making peace. Since different countries and different idiosyncrasies and no border. It's not there border here. We can together break and do with the bless and to make peace at any place that we are. Thank you.
Wonderful. So what do we do?
So someone asked for a poem, so I can
Yes,
read
yes, it was
one of
me,
my
Lisa,
poems.
because I am writing poems as well. I am really
Oh,
curious.
wonderful. So it seems like I found one that maybe fits what we're talking about. This is the image that AI drew. It's called Freedom Fugue. Let's take a road trip, she said. She was sitting at a table smiling, the fulcrum of an evening's activities, balancing ascending and descending themes like a funicular on a mountain. But she was free to be, moving to the dance floor, on the dance floor, out the door and in. She cannot be captured in a snapshot. She is not a fresco on a wall, plastered for eternity. Stable and unmoving, unyielding, her listening ears hold secrets only she can know. Silence is freedom. Words go within, placed in Pandora boxes, never to be opened. But did you see her eyes twinkling? She knows how to guard the doors, a new age flintlock, keeping powder from exploding. She is the fulcrum in a room of known and unknown, beckoning with a twist of a hip and a twirl of a hand, moving the unmoving from solitary confinement. Let's take a road trip, she said. Follow music that soothes and heals old wounds hiding. She makes the old feel young again because she escaped the prison of old age, thoughts bequeathed. She challenges light made brighter from her glow. The fulcrum of a life made full, flying out of bounds, and she is free, free to be.
Beautiful. I love it. Lisa, this is such a beautiful poem. Thank you so much for sharing it.
Yes.
I can share mine as well if you want.
Yes, please. Yes, please, please,
Yes,
please.
that's what we're about.
I wrote this today.
Oh, wow.
Yay.
But you have to allow me to share it.
Okay.
It should be, you should be able to share it.
Yes,
No?
screen
Yes.
sharing
It's
is
like
enabled.
screen sharing is for
Okay.
everybody.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Could you say it?
Okay, yes.
Yes, lovely.
Yeah.
Ah, this is exciting.
Words of a woman.
Yeah, I call this the birth of a woman. Her energy appeared in the sky as a cotton cloud, a delicate cuddle of love. The Father Rain rained his substance into Mother Earth's womb, transforming the cloud into a beautiful being, carrying the soul of all formation. She was still translucent, waiting for the moon to illuminate the prima materia so that the world could finally see her body. And then she opened her eyes, and all the birds, animals, and spirits stopped their breath for a moment as she was beautiful and simply perfect. Since then, her divine energy inhabits all women's soul. She is the goddess of the alchemy of love and the feminine creation, and she is a woman.
Yay.
Wonderful.
Thank you so
Wonderful.
much.
Thank you.
That's really great.
I will stop to share. Give me 1 second. No, I can.
I know,
Okay.
it takes a while.
Come back.
Why don't you speak something, please? And please switch on your camera, Yukta. Dr. Yukta. We want to see you.
Sorry.
Yes, please, please, please. We want to hear or at least see you. We should be able to see you.
Sorry, dear. I would like to be a good listener because I speak English a little bit. Sorry again.
No problem. Language will not be a problem in this on this show at least. We all try to understand. So please switch on your camera. Okay, that's good. Nice to see your face.
Hello.
Bye. That's nice.
Sorry.
No, we see the ceiling.
Yes. So that was really great. That was really great. We can play another game if you want. I have a PowerPoint presentation game, but like if we do I do that?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You made it. You prepared it. You're so well prepared, Sonal.
Let's see if it
Very much.
works, because today I don't.
And we are
understand.
having fun. We are celebrating each other, right?
Yes. So you all are able to see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. That's International
nice.
Women's Day celebrations.
Yeah.
And let's talk about flowers, because lovers claim it as their own. And this is, so you have to identify these flowers, since
Mhm.
women are almost like flowers. So
Yeah.
I
The
don't know how they-
orchids.
yes.
Yeah, I don't know how they got them like that. My orchids, I can't get them like that.
Any idea about this one?
Oh,
First,
I don't remember the name.
Okay.
it looks like
That's camellia.
Camellia. Okay.
Oh, it's so sorry, It just went quickly. So
Oh,
this
that's a
is-
hibiscus. I got
yes,
it.
yes, because this is hibiscus, and because that was I showed you. Now this one. This one. Anybody?
Oh, this is a cherry blossom, yeah? Oh, yeah.
This is
Looks like a
this
cherry blossom.
almost looks like cherry blossom, but it's apple blossom.
Apple blossom, okay.
Yeah, even but cherry blossom is close enough, because it almost looks like a cherry blossom. And I
That's
won't
good.
know the difference.
This
This is-
chrysanthemum.
Yes.
That's supposed to be long life.
Mhm.
What about this one?
Oh, I know that the name of that, which is
Do I give it?
they are calling this as well the tongue of the mother-in-law.
Yeah. No. That's a lovely name, but
That's the worst thing, because we are trying to get rid of all of those misconceptions and things. The tongue of the mother-in-law. It's like, oh no, mother-in-law's got a sweet tongue.
this one is, and the tongue is really spiced up. This one, but this one is anthurium.
Of course.
No, that was fun.
This one is.
Strelitzia.
I have no idea, but I think it's a bird of paradise.
Paradise. Okay,
That's a
I know.
Cilicia, must be.
Yeah.
This one, anybody knows? Because I think it's almost given in the
Yeah.
description.
Not sure.
I used to pick those when I was a girl. Like we would
Yeah.
go down and we would pick them, and then we would try to make
Mm.
little designs on each one.
Okay.
There's a hint there, Queen Anne.
I don't know.
I don't know what.
Queen Anne's
Queen
lace.
Anne's lace.
Okay.
About this one, anybody?
That's because Queen Anne
Oh.
didn't really have to knit.
Protea. I'm gonna go with the Protea.
Yes, that's a protea.
Mm.
This one? This is a 12th anniversary
Uh,
flower.
Peony, yeah?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's a peony.
peony.
Okay, let's talk about movies. Anybody can guess that movie?
I love Viola Davis.
Yeah, I love her. So
She's so
great.
super talented.
Okay, that's
Mm.
Good Jill Hunting.
Well,
What about this one?
mm.
Susan Sarandon, right?
No.
No, it's Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah,
That's
the godmother. Okay.
Yeah, Sigourney Weaver. That's right. That's what I thought.
Mm.
This
I'm
one.
starting to think I'm starting to think you made these movies up, Sonal, because I've never seen these women on
Oh,
the.
no, these are real movies. Good gal.
Good one.
I haven't seen this movie though.
This one is pretty easy.
That's Star Wars.
Yes, it's Star Wars.
Mhm.
This is also easy, I think. It's
Yeah,
Cap-
Marvel.
Captain Marvel, yeah. This one is one of my favorites. I'm not.
I haven't seen
Meryl
this one
Streep.
either, but I like
Demi
Meryl
Moore.
Streep.
And Demi Moore.
I'm not so fond of Demi.
I think the male version of the movie was also there, which had Tom Cruise, I think. A Few Good Men and A Few Good Women is this one.
Okay. Oh, I didn't even
I
know
have to
that.
see this now. Now she's whetting my appetite to see these movies.
Good one.
I saw this show. I like this show.
This is a TV show. Yes.
This TV show. Okay. I don't
Yeah.
know.
About police, cops.
Shades of Blue. No.
Yeah. Shades
Yes,
of Blue.
yes,
Ah,
yes.
okay.
That's great. And what about this? This is easy.
Come
Or
on.
this is difficult.
It's an old movie
Yes, Mia Farrow movie.
with the baby.
Lost Baby. Or...
It's
Rosemary's
called
Baby.
Rosemary's Baby.
Rosemary. Oh, yeah.
That one I
know it now.
recognized.
This one is easy.
Oh, the Gone with the Wind. Yeah.
Gone with the Wind,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And this one is
Oh,
definitely
yeah. Jaws.
Jaws.
Or E.T.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are easy. This one, Harrison Ford movie.
This is Star Wars as well. The first one.
I don't know this one. I already forgot.
Mm.
Anyone? That's Blade Runner.
Blade Runner. Yes, I watched this.
This one is, I think, very famous. Which is when I was
Silence.
Yeah, Silence of the Lamb.
Mhm.
It is. I didn't understand the first time I saw when I was in school. I felt very scared. This one is easy.
Yeah, Jurassic Park.
Yes.
This one
Pulp
is
Fiction. Pulp Fiction.
yeah.
Oh, you guys are good.
This
More than I
one
got yesterday.
This one I just saw it on the net wherever all the posters were. So
It's
I just
one long leg.
So this is Showgirls.
Showgirls. Oh, okay.
It's a long
That's
way.
good.
Oh, this is the family on the holiday. Yeah, some
Sunshine.
comedy. Looks like a comedy.
Yeah, Sunshine.
Yeah, Little Miss Sunshine.
Oh,
Yeah, it's good. Audrey Hepburn movie.
oh.
That's
Breakfast.
yes.
Tiffany. That's,
Yeah, Breakfast at Tiffany.
we made this together.
This one,
Oh,
also
This
cute.
is weird.
Because it's the dimensions are funny.
This is the 40-year
the
virgin.
40th virgin. Yeah.
This one is easy, of
Oh,
course.
the Little Mermaid.
The Little
Little
Mermaid.
Mermaid.
This one is,
Yeah, that one. I didn't guess it, but it should have been.
I think it's on a book also. It's based on a book.
Yeah.
I am not sure about it.
They're very old, so that's in my time. That's why they can't guess it. They're not old enough.
The Graduate. This one is obviously James Bond movie, but which one?
Go.
Yes, the Goldfinger.
Goldfinger. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Easy one.
Titanic, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
This one is a little difficult, I think.
Mm.
I think this is also
This
based on
is,
a book. Shall I show it?
mhm.
The Exorcist.
Yeah, I like the
Okay.
picture doesn't look anything, you know,
Like-
I need the crazy girl with the head.
Yeah, floating in the air. That's
All right, this is
Woman
mine. This is a
King.
movie I saw recently. Come on,
Woman
somebody has to
King,
get this a
Woman
new movie.
King, Woman King.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
yeah.
it, The Woman
Oh,
King.
oh, that's cool. The Wonder Woman, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Wonder Woman.
Hmm.
This one, I don't know about this one, but if it was a poster, so I presume that it's a movie. I have no idea. What is-
Hmm.
This one is the Desert Flower. I have
Yeah,
no
no,
idea.
it's a movie. I say it's
It
an
is
older
a movie.
movie. Yeah,
Yes.
it's an older movie. It's a really nice movie.
Okay. This one is about the woman who started a feminist revolution in Australia. I have no idea.
No, I don't know either. I should know.
Yeah, you should know this one, Joanna.
Yes.
It's just- I need to research this. I'm going to
This
write
is
down that.
Brazen Hussies.
Brazen Hussies.
So this is
Okay.
on books if you want to.
Okay, that's nice. And Brown. Because the Da Vinci Code.
Yes.
Mm. Mhm.
Alfred.
Hitchcock, yeah. Masterpiece. Mm.
Vertigo.
Vertigo. Oh, okay.
This one is, there's a movie on this one also.
Huh.
Or this is a movie only, I don't know.
I don't know.
No, I think this is a movie poster only. Because it's written this year #1 movie, motion picture. So that's Anatomy of a Murder.
Mm.
This one is easy.
Yeah.
There's a movie also.
The Lord of the Rings.
The Lord of the Rings.
Oh, The Alchemist.
Yes. Harper Lee.
Really.
Oh,
I have this.
Mockingbird. To
Mm.
Kill a Mockingbird, yeah?
Yes, To
Yeah.
Kill a Mockingbird.
Okay.
This one is J.K.
Harry
Rowling.
Potter. Yeah.
Harry Potter.
Oh, this is
Rich
Rich
Dad,
Dad, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, something.
Yes, Rich Dad.
Mhm.
This is the masterpiece, William Shakespeare.
William Shakespeare.
The Tempest?
Ma-
No. No.
It's The Merchant of the Venice.
Oh, of course.
So let's identify these authors, if anybody can say this. Gone with the Wind author.
Wow, I forgot.
Margaret Mitchell.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is easy.
That's no, is it Charlotte? No, it's not Bronte, is it?
I think she wrote the
Austin?
Yes,
Austin, yes, Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah,
Jane
Pride and
Austen.
Prejudice. I was not remembering Pride and Prejudice. I just lost it. This one is also famous.
Don't know. I don't recognize it. I was thinking Sylvia Plath, but I don't think that's her. I think this was before her
Emily
time.
Bronte.
Emily Bronte. That's the one I said before for the last one.
This one is, of course, everybody knows.
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare with that earring.
William?
William. This one.
Oh, that's that Freud.
No, that's
Looks like Freud.
A little bit. Yeah, no.
Maybe
Just,
Charles Darwin or something. I don't know.
no, that's not Darwin.
Dickens.
Dickens.
Oh,
Not
Charles
Darwin.
Dickens. Okay, I got it to Charles right.
Yeah.
Yes. Murder
They
is
had
easy.
Oh,
different
is this
hairstyles.
Virginia Woolf?
This one is
Agatha Christie.
yes, the murder
Oh,
writer.
Agatha.
This one should be difficult.
Oh.
Theodore?
Dostoevsky.
Yes.
Ah.
Dostoevsky. This one is also very famous.
Mm.
Pop. Anybody idea? Pop. No.
No, it could be, I don't know, it's almost like Hemingway, but not, I think Hemingway is, I mean, looks a little like him, but he's
William
one-
Faulkner.
William
Faulkner.
Faulkner. I knew it was that
Never
time.
seen
This
him.
I was not aware, but I am not sure whether the internet has given me the correct name for this because I saw another lady with a similar name but different name. I mean with a similar face with a different name. So I'm not sure. Anybody knows? No.
Oh,
The internet gave me Toni Morris.
Toni Morris, yes. Mhm.
This one is of course
Oh, that one is I know who this is. But I can't remember
Rasputin.
anybody's name in the last minute, you know?
happens. Should I show it?
It's,
Yes. Sure.
It's, I think Leo Tolstoy.
Tolstoy. Yeah.
This one is easy.
Is it? I don't know who is that.
It's anybody? She's Virginia Woolf.
Virginia.
Oh, I said that earlier, but that's, oh, I didn't, that's interesting. Look how different she looks. I like her.
Yes.
I imagine her absolutely differently. So.
So that was the
Yay.
game.
Thank you.
That was a long game, but
Yeah, that was great. I just wanted to share with everybody one just because you showed that movie and I don't know, like a lot of people haven't seen this movie Woman King.
yes.
But,
Yes.
these are the real women warriors from Africa because the movie Woman King was based on a real group of women who were warriors in Africa. And I'm like, you know, these women rock. And I think just seeing them, I mean, I'm not going to say the society was totally, you know, equal in those times, but to think that women could go to war and fight and were good and won. That's what's important. And that's what I think we should take away.
Yes.
Here.
And if
These women were real warriors and they could, I mean, you know, they used to say like when these women went to war and they beat the men, you know, the men were really shamed. And so I think like that's what we are in some ways. We don't have to fight, but to have that strength. And so this is the real picture of the real women. And so I thought, you know, let's leave that with the image of
beautiful.
the real women.
I love this. I have to watch this movie.
And in the image, sorry.
It's a new movie on Netflix.
Okay, that's on my list now.
Yeah, with Viola Davis.
Apropos women, that is newest research related to the Vikings, and they are shown that 50% of all warriors there, they were women. Yes. We are thinking the Vikings, they were only men, but the 50% were women.
Yeah.
And in that poster also, there are men and women sitting next to each other, and that makes it very special.
Because in Viking society that they have the equal rights. They have equal rights to have possessions. They have equal rights to choose her husband. or to have even a lover. And yeah. Well.
In some way, I think evolution has already changed the dynamics very, very differently. Because in these societies, men and women were equal, and that's how they knew it. They grew up into that culture that they knew only this thing. It's only that we in literate societies, or when we move towards evolution, that we have started discriminating, because these people, if you go to tribes, they don't discriminate. They, for them, I mean, they don't know the difference, and that makes a lot of difference. Because it's the mindset when you grow up with, that just they have not seen it otherwise. They have not seen the discrimination. That makes a lot of difference.
Yeah.
So it's really been a good session.
Yes.
With all lovely ladies. It's early morning for the ones from US, and for Joanna, it's very late night. I presume it's
already tomorrow, as my friend.
Yes, it's already
nine of
it's
March.
9 March.
I don't know whether you ladies know that originally the 8th of March, how the date was established.
No, please tell us. That's good.
You don't know that at the very start it was no date for International Women's Day. It was, the movement started in 1908 in America already. The women were protesting against long hours of working, very low payment for their work. And they were demonstrating their rights on the street of New York. From this, what I remember. And then in 1911, it was a lady, Clara Zetkin, and she was an activist of women's rights, it was like 100 women that they met in Copenhagen for the conference, and because they were from 17 different countries, they decided to organize the International Women's Day as organization. And this was celebrated already in Russia in 1970s. Always it was 23rd of February. And because we had different calendars, they have the Julian calendar and we have the Gregorian Christian. And it was the difference of 2 weeks that they have 23rd of February, we have the 8th of March. And it was coming from the differences in the calendar. Really, still in Russia is in 23rd of February.
Okay, that's really good. That's really interesting. Informative. So that's all from today, because we have really had fun with AI, and we have had heart-to-heart talk of what women means to all of us, being a woman means to all of us. And that makes a lot of difference, that we realize our inner strength, and we move towards holding our heads high and walking in spite of, yes, as Virash was saying, that sometimes women don't support the other women. We can only share our empathy with these people, because they, as a human being, they're failing themselves, not anybody else. That's what I feel. That's about it.
Yeah, I think that the women circles, the supporting ring of women is extremely important, because we have so much to share, our different cultures, our different views, to understand each other better, but as well to learn, because we are working as well with the clients from different cultural background, which is giving us even deeper view if we are exchanging information, how to work with these clients, but as well to understand and expand in our knowledge.
Yes. Brenda, you were saying something?
Yes, I just like to say, to the world, you are one person, but to one person, each of you could be that person's world. And I'll say it again, to the world, you are one person, but to one person, you could be the world. So that being said, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you make them feel. And I like Maya Angelou, and I like to thank each of you for everything that you contribute today. It has really enhanced my life. I feel empowered by everything that you all had to say. And namaste from USA.
Oh, thank you so much, Brenda. Thank you,
That's really
everyone.
great. That's really great. Great. So I thank you all formally for coming and sharing your time. And it's really great. I feel honored. I really feel honored. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sonal.
Yeah.
This was wonderful. Your
Yeah.
idea was fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Really good. I think, yeah.
Thank you so